All right, kids, we've made it to the rock and roll moment. This, you know, when you see the Guitar Hero come out on stage, you know it's a good time is about to be had by all. And so here's what's going on. Now, we've had a lot of people ask us, oh my goodness, my strap broke. We've had a lot of people ask us, is this real? Is what's going on up there real? Or is it being triggered somewhere else and you're just up there faking it? We say no to the, dadgummit, my strap. We say no to the faking of the Guitar Hero. This is a real deal. Watch this, kids. Now this is you hit this, you hold that, and we have this. See, look. You can't fake something like that. That's a real deal, kids. I hold this button down. This is now our shift button. It's your slide. That happens a couple times. But this is the monster power chord. Begins our romp. That's the first of it. You sing the laws over the top of that. That's happiness. So let's see what we have. We hold this. We got that. We got that. It's you're choosing the game. Yeah, that's the bad button. You make a mistake. That's what you hear. Yeah, monster. That's cool. I never used that one. That's pretty happening. One thing that doesn't always make an appearance because we have to go over here. I'll explain what's going on with the computer here in a second. But we have the mercury switch in here. It's a little ball of mercury that if you do this, that's where your star power comes in. Well, unfortunately, if you leave the guitar sitting like this on stage, it's pretty non-stop. You know what I'm saying? It's like that get kind of old after a little bit of time. Kind of fairly annoying. So I'll mute it here on the dill. When we think about it, when we're clever enough to have thought about it, Mike D will come over to the computer and unmute it, and then I get my star power. I just muted it again. So here's how this works. Here's the song, Neverending, and my role is to play the green, red, and the yellow buttons. It's quite complex, kids. Here's how it goes. Never ending, always. You will never end because you're always never ending. You were there before there was beginning. Always you are never. What? I didn't make it up. You are not with us here. We are found in you. And this makes all the difference. This changes everything. Making our whole existence worth something, so we sing. La la la, power chord. La 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 la. So you hear that slide in another chord? Man, I'm totally talented when it comes to this. Now, here's what I'd like to know. Man, this strap is just awesome. My yellow tape seems to have been worn thin by the tour. Here's what's going on. We'll look at the computer over here. What we have happening. We have a little bit of software. There, I didn't do that, seriously. We have a little bit of software called the USB overdrive, and what's happening is it's converting these buttons on this game controller into keystrokes on the computer. So, like if I hit, say, the green button, you see that button 6 lights up here. Button 6, that would be the green button. This would be button 2 here on the USB overdrive, would be your red button, etc., all through the buttons. The select button on the Guitar Hero controller is the shift key. When I hit it and hold another button, it gives me a completely different sound, which is just as if you were, you can assign the shift button there and so forth. So it's happy. You wind up getting 10 samples here and another sample here, which gives you a total of, kids, 11 samples. That's good. That's good. So what I'm curious about, though, and the way I should back up. Also, we are using then Ableton Live. The keystrokes then trigger the samples that have been loaded in Ableton Live. Which, for instance, if you're watching here, that would be the one right there, and it's all right. So here's what we need, though. This is the other set after you're holding the shift button. There's your happy. Oh, it's muted. Sorry. That would be That'd be your star power right there, kids. That's it. That's it. All right.